It's BG time. It's time for another workout vlog. Workout vlog number 7. You guys over there? You guys have coffee? Don't worry, I do. Made a redneck mocha with my crushing it mug because of course I'm a nut job and I like nutcracker. We're gonna do that video at some point. I just want you guys to know. Also, wish you could get the sweet tea from my friends at Dang Bros in Louisville, Kentucky. That's their race team. My friend Grant, great team. They do what's it called? So they don't do like NASCAR and stuff like that. They do things like the Gambler 500, which is you take a car and then that isn't meant to be off-roaded, and then you off-road it. It's they do or King of the Heap, which is they take a car that basically isn't running, make it run, and then they run it on a racetrack and hope it doesn't blow up. It's a lot of fun. So, anyways, so BG does CrossFit for the first time. Not really, but doing CrossFit type stuff. And it was the goal was is that I wanted to get try to get my whole body going as quickly as possible, and this is a way to get my cardiovascular fitness up while still lifting. So, anyways, getting to it, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. All right, we're doing hang cleans into push presses. Hang clean is the warm up exercise that you use for power cleans. And I know it looks like I'm probably trying to lift it with my arms, and then you're not. You actually are accelerating it with the backs of your legs, your posterior chain. We talked about that, and the speed of the elbow coming forward helps for you to catch the bar on the front of your deltoid and your collarbone. It's called the rack position. So, and then from there, since I was going to be doing overhead presses later that day, I ended up doing push presses just to kind of let my legs do more of the work, but I finish out the movement with my arms. This will push presses. I think in general are one of those exercises that most dancers should be doing, especially male dancers, because it kind of ties everything in. So I'm gonna change my seating pattern. There we are. Ah, that's better. It's much more comfortable. Okay, sorry. More coffee. Okay, so the next exercise was again power cleans, and I didn't. No, that's the wrong. Sorry, that was the wrong page. Okay, here we go. Clean and press. So it's 115 pounds for a clean and press. Did a set of 5s. So now I'm going all the way from the floor. Again, following the starting strength method of doing the power clean, which is very much on the legs, not with the upright row movement that is normally taught in the United States weightlifting way of doing it. I've found that the bar speed is a lot faster this way, but I also am holding off on trying to go too heavy on this. It's such a crazy compound movement. I want to make sure that I'm doing it cleanly and safely. And so same thing. So I'm getting it up to the rack position right here, and I go, boom, boom, and then I push press it overhead. Now, this doesn't necessarily have as much carryover as it would for ballet. For ballet, when it comes to like pushing a ballerina overhead, but I like doing them. They're fun, and I know I have a weird idea of fun, but that I think they have a huge carryover, especially with being able to build a lot of explosive power in the back in your legs, so that way you can eventually put a girl overhead. And I know we're already talking about doing Bluebird, which is coming up not this weekend, but the next weekend. So just to let you guys know, today is March 3rd. That workout was on the 28th. But in a couple weeks after that, we're doing Zany's Follies, and I'm doing Don Quixote. And that's when I have to do some overhead pressing, which, I'm bringing back my friend, Grace, and she's going to crush it. She's going to be great. So, all right. So, speaking of overhead pressing, here we go. So, stayed with 115 pounds, still kind of working myself back up on my linear progression for weightlifting, and I wanted to turn on the lights because I wanted to make it exciting. But yeah, I wanted to work on my overhead press for my heavy lifts, so that way I can start making my progress back on that, because I know I had to hold back on my deload. 1 second. There you go. No more of that running nose stuff. Okay, then 3 and 4 and 5. Trying to get myself closer to the barbell path with my nose. That was one of somebody online when they had saw me do it, and I was wearing my hat. And they had mentioned every time the bar should be going up, it should be hitting my hat off. I'm like, so you should be going right here. I'm a little afraid of hitting myself in the nose with a barbell because I've broken my nose before. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. And I know that I have a far more flexible back than most other people, but I can understand what they're saying because it means if I'm bending back that much, I'm losing strength in that extra mobility. So I've been adjusting it. I just missed having a hat when I'm lifting. Anyway, okay, so here's the last workout of this exercise. This workout, it was the box jumps at there you go. Box jumps at 24 inches. I did 7 of these because dancers jump all the time, and I don't know if I'm gonna ever be able to get over 36. I'm gonna try for a bit. Maybe if I have more time to devote to working on that. Not sure why I'm not getting my heels all the way on there. I think I was just really trying to land as softly as possible. All right, and then we went to kettlebell swings. I did 21 of these. I ended up doing 3 sets of this, and it was more to get my heart pumping as fast as possible. So the nice thing about the hang cleans and push presses earlier on, and then these, is that it was kind of like spike my heart rate, come back down a little bit, and then go back up again, just to kind of get my brain, or not my brain, my heart, a little bit of a workout. And these are great. The nice thing about kettlebell swings is that some people are worried that it might hurt your back, and like, yeah, if you're not using your core, and if you're trying to lift it with your arms instead of using your glutes and the backs of your legs to throw the weight in the air. It takes a little bit to figure out the technique of it, and but I think dancers can really benefit from this, especially women, since they have to do so many things. Like for instance, being able to access the backs of their legs when they're doing all of their hops on point, or any of the, actually, for instance, Swanhilda's wedding variation, where she has to do all those releves at the end, and being able to maintain that for a long time. I think that's something that goes untrained enough. I mean, they're like, oh, just releve more. You're right, but you're wrong in that cross training does not mean doing a bunch of ballet type movements to make yourself stronger. You do ballet to learn the skill, but then you come to the gym and you strengthen the muscles so that way you have the strength, so you don't have to worry about it when you get to the studio. But that's my opinion, and you know what they say about opinions. I can't say the whole thing on here because, again, I'm trying to be PG. So that's the workout. That's the first CrossFit workout. I've got a second one coming up as well. I will do that video tomorrow. I'm just trying to do one video a day. I think that's probably where I'm stuck at. I don't want to flood everything with the vlog, but at the same time, I want to make sure that it's manageable for me, especially since right now, this weekend, we're going to go to Youth American Grand Prix, and my kids are really gearing up, and they're going to look fantastic. And but yeah, so I guess that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to eat something with bacon, because bacon sparks joy. Make sure to have your coffee. Make sure that you're getting on all those gains, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sexy Beast.